Welcome to the December Council of Love Heart Call. And I don't know about you, but I'm somewhere still last summer. Time has taken on the most strange malleability. And here we are. I want to remind Isaac to make sure that this is being recorded. As we get started. And where to start? To me, December is probably the most intense month of the year. It seems that it starts right at the beginning around American Thanksgiving, and it just keeps building and building and building, and it just gets more intense. And I don't mean intense in terms of negative. I just mean intense, that the energies are building and reaching this crescendo as we're coming to the conclusion of one chapter, 1 year, and really one era, one eon of existence. And we're moving into another. And that's also a time when the Council of Love does a lot of downloads and sharing of information. And I'll give you the plug for the winter solstice webinar on the 21st, because that's when Yeshi comes. And as he put it, because I was working on this yesterday, he doesn't give us a report card, but he really encourages us and gives us a perspective on what we really have accomplished in the last year and insights into what lies ahead. And I know last year it was huge because we heard from Yeshua, we heard from the Mother, we heard from Yahweh, we heard from Gaia. And I suspect that the lineup is going to be pretty much the same this year. So I really hope you'll be there and join me. And talking about things that we want to celebrate and mark in our calendars, I want to take this time to wish Simone Werner happy birthday. I hope you're having a great time in Malaga. So we're all with you. Oh, how beautiful. Well, best of everything, Simone. If you recall, last month, we did an exercise that was incredibly powerful about taking everybody on the planet to the 13th octave. And we're going to repeat that today. But also, I don't know if you saw the notice on Facebook that I posted earlier in the week, that Archangel Michael has been with me at least all week, probably for the last couple of weeks. And he's been doing two things. One, every other sentence out of his mouth is, and it's not very archangelic, says, this winter solstice is a big deal. To think, okay. And as I delve into it, and I'm asking Michael about what are we talking about? And earlier this week, he really started talking about piercing the veil. Now, because so much of my attention has been focused on the 13th octave Lahu Chi distance and creation class that we're doing immediately following this, 12 o'clock. I haven't spent a lot of time diving into what Michael's been talking about, but he certainly has given me some insights this morning. So what I want to do is we'll begin with the meditation. In that meditation, as we come to the conclusion of it, so we're all in the zone, we're going to take everybody upon the planet to the 13th octave. But in order to do that, the council really wants to make sure that we're anchored. Because if you're anything like me, you have a tendency to just float away. So we really want to be here in body, in form, today and really for the duration. So let's get started. And close your eyes. And just let's take a couple of deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth, in your mouth and out your nose. And just take time to feel your breath, the air around you, your lungs, your heart, and relax. Because this is our time. This is our time to be together as a community, as a circle. So feel yourself sinking into your chair, your sofa, your bed, wherever you are. Feel your hips relax and your jaw. Feel your shoulders come down. Crink out your neck if you need to. And just thank yourself for being the incredible angel on earth that you are. And while we all share in the unity of design, each and every one of us are unique and different. There is no one else like you, not only on Gaia, but throughout the galaxies. You think of that in terms of the amazing creative power of the Mother, Father, One. And they took the time and the energy and the love to bring you forward. And then you, with them, designed this form, this life, to be here as that angel and agent of change. Just the fact that you're here is miraculous. So thank you for showing up. So go deeper into your heart. And I want you to really feel as if that pebble is dropping to the bottom of that crystal clear pond. Only right now, we're going to take it a little deeper. Feel it in your heart. Staying in your heart, feel it dropping down into your halion and solar plexus, into your tummy, your umbilical, into your pubic and your root. And feel that red cord goes down to the heart of Gaia. Feel your feet as if you're firmly, not glued, but certainly magnetized to the surface of Gaia, maybe up to your ankles or your shins. Now come back up into your heart. And also feel your silver cord. It goes up through your high heart, your lurion, your throat, your fourth, your third, your fifth, your crown, up through your 14th, 15th, 16th chakra, out of the lavender, into the gold, higher, into and through the great central sun, into the heart of the Mother, Father One, and feel that connection. Feel how good it is to be home. And now bring that back down through your crown, through your upper chakras, into your heart, so that you feel really connected above and below. Now, I also want you to feel, Michael actually wants you to feel that bubble around you, that protective Solomon seal that we all have. And it's huge. And it's been growing as we've been growing. And feel it. And know that you are somewhat contained. And our existence, our experience of this reality, of Gaia, of our life, is contained within this bubble. And that is the plan, and that has served us all well. But today, Michael wishes us to take a tiny pin, a sewing needle, and just prick that bubble. Go ahead, do it with me. We're safe and protected. 1, 2, 3, go. Now feel the spaciousness around you. Take a moment, either your physical eyes, your third or fourth or fifth eye, and just feel and perceive what's around you. And how the lens, or how you're seeing where you're positioned, the environment that you're in, might be slightly or radically different. Because we're piercing the veil, and we're piercing the veil of illusion. And breathe. And these bubbles are continuous. So just as there has been a bubble around us, there is a bubble around Gaia, there is a bubble around our galaxy. But feel, open your heart wider. Choose, claim, to see, to perceive, to know. This new environment where we've never been before. And relax. And this is exciting. So we want to take our brothers and sisters that we know and we don't know, all over the planet, every single human being, And we're going to join with them, take them to the 13th octave, and then help them anchor and anchor into Gaia, so that we're all operating from the same place, from the new. So put your hands together. You know the drill. And feel centered in your heart and in your hara. And let us go as one. Because really there's only one. We're all these beautiful expressions of one. Unique but so connected. So collect your tribe and then some. And on the first click, let us go to our sacred place. To me, it's a temple. To some, it's your garden. My garden is my temple. So let's go. And there's room for everybody. And on the second click, we're all just going to fly up together. Millions and millions of us. We know the way home. And we are all gathered. A family party. The foot of the thrones. And there's room for all of us in that heart of one. No one gets left behind. So here we go. And feel the connection. And because we have volunteered and desire to be on planet, on the fourth click, we will go down that greased fire pole, right down to the heart of Gaia, from heaven to the heart of earth. Don't worry if some stay home. And on the fifth click, we bring everybody and ourselves back into our hearts. As we begin. Greetings, I am Michael. I am Michael, I am Mikael. brother of love, warrior of love, bringer of peace, anchor of love, musician, artist, friend, brother. I welcome you. And yes, beloveds, I often announce myself also as bringer of news. And the news is your landscape, your environment, your reality shifts. And we pierce that veil that has protected you, cocooned you, kept you anchored, safe, and separate. Oh, some to a greater degree, some to a lesser. We wish the mother dreams that there is no separation, that we are unified. Yes, in this unified field of one, in the unified heart of one, in the unified existence of you. There has been so much fracturing, and I do use that word. You keep things in separate rooms, and sometimes you hide them under the bed or at the back of the closet or in the garage. And that has served you well, because then you could look around your sacred house and say, I'm clean, I'm ready, I'm integrated. The mother tells you, and I suggest you, the mother tells us, there is always more. And this is not a punishment or a difficulty. This is an honor that you have reached individually and yes, collectively, because there can be no separation. You have reached a place where these illusions can dissolve. That is why you only needed a threading needle. All you really need is to declare it, to wish it, to accept it. This pattern of illusioning comes to an end. If you are to be in unity with us and yourselves and each other, it has to. Yes, very rarely will we say have to. But it is unlikely that you will gain the clarity of where you wish to go if we do not pierce this veil, if we do not pierce these illusions that do not serve. So often, you have looked externally, thinking now that will resolve these issues of separation. That will take care of me. This will create Nova Earth. And yes, I am not suggesting there is not external work. You just took the entire planet, the whole collective of humanity, to the heart of Mother, Father, One. This is not imagination or metaphorical. You are that powerful. And in that sense of sovereignty, of freedom, of divine responsibility, let us shed the placenta of illusion. The placenta has nurtured you, fed you, sustained you. And in many ways, you took it even as you were born. Let it go. Because it is creating a haze, a veil. And it does not serve you. And it is not the plan. It is not the plan of the mother, the father, the one, or you. What do you think when I say unto you that I am the warrior of love? What is it I am warring for? Peace, yes. And what is peace? It's far more than the absence of violence. It is truth, yes. It is joy, yes. And it is freedom. It is the freedom to actually not only engage in the love, but to be the love. You cannot engage as fully and completely as you desire if there are veils around you, if you have not reached the place of sacred union with your beloved self. And most beings, far too many beings, well, I like this about myself. I love that about myself. I can't stand it when all the power, all the might, all the authority has been implanted and part of your spiritual, mental, physical, emotional DNA. It is all there. And that is what you bring. And that is what you bring in the name of the Mother, Father, One, and in the name of you. Let us be done with these illusions. Let us be done with these false traumas, false gods, real gods. Let us begin. It is years now that our mother shifted and created 36 hours in your day. And at that sense of spaciousness, of freedom, that the veil lifted, expanded, disappeared, has not been fully embraced. I do not say this as a criticism. Time is useful. It is a human construct for this reality. But all of you say, I don't have enough time. Well, in fact, beloveds, you do. You have infinite amount of time. Each of you who are gathered with me this day have lived and died and lived and existed forever. You are the originals. And you are the newest, latest model, the prototype, the co-creators of Nova Earth. Do you know What an honor that is. Do you know how many of us said, Mother, I will go. We will go. We would love to go. This is beyond imagination. And the mother and me, her obedient son, has agreed when she says no. You will be the support team. You will be the defenders. You will be the healers. You will be the creators, but you are the support team. I am sending my sweetest, gentlest, strongest angels to tend to Gaia, to make peace with the kingdoms, to love one another. I'm not saying that this all depends on you. Of course it does not. But dearest hearts, it is a joint operation. It is a joint undertaking. And without you in physicality, each in your own unique role, with your capacities that are far greater than you imagine at this moment. That is why we're removing the veils. You are the bright stars upon the planet. Forget, discard, dissolve the illusions that there is any such thing as us and them, good and bad, holy and evil. The veil is gone. And in that, the old references will fall away. And it is time for that to occur. In your time, our time, whether it is 7 hours or 36, it is time because it is the mother's time. And she has declared it and dreamed it, and therefore it is. Now, often you think, well, Michael, how can you be 36, 22 places at once, 12,008 places at once? Well, I can, and so can you. So open your hearts. And please, do not save asking us for help when there is a crisis or an issue. We are a support team. We are your handmaidens, just as so often you've been ours. We are a family. We are united in heart, in love, in purpose, in existence. So I come to you as the warrior of peace, of love. To say, let us help. And let the old go. Because it is dead and gone. It is time to bury it. And it is time to ascend as one. Not off earth, but upon Terra Gaia. In harmony, in unity, and in play. We are with you as you are with us. Go with my love, and go, sweet angels, in peace. Farewell. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I want you to play. He's actually giving us an assignment. And it's meant to be playful. That over the next month or so, when you just find yourself out and about, not even in deep meditation, just walking the streets, at the mall, peel back, because we have a habit of this veil around us. What he's showing me is, when you have what is like saran wrap or plastic wrap that you use over something to keep it fresh in the fridge, peel it back. So I'm looking at you. Just take the corner and peel it back. And then take a moment to just register. And sometimes it'll be, oh my God. And sometimes it'll be, oh, I didn't see that. Get in the habit. Peel back that saran wrap and realize it's been a protective reality that we've lived in, that we don't need anymore. We're not yanking it away because we're in partnership. But just get in the habit until that automatic replacement is gone. And really look with divine neutrality, no judgment. Because when we do that, when we get to that point where we're looking at something, just neutral, participant observer, you will be gobsmacked at what you start to see and to feel, because of course your heart, your feelings, your real feelings will always guide you. And when you see something you don't like, as you peel back that saran wrap, that veil, don't quickly put it back. I don't want to look at that. No, beam to it. Beam to it. Send the light, send the love. It doesn't mean you're jumping in to participate with something that may be distressing. But when we don't hide away or run away, but do our job as the beamers, and we're saying to that other person, because we're doing this with humans and the kingdoms, but especially with the humans, we're not saying, I'm in, you're out. Saying, we're in this together. Because we are. It's a lot to take in. Keep Michael by your side. And I really hope I see you on the 21st, because there's more. There's always more. All right, my friends. And for those of you coming to Lahochi, I'll see you, Roxanne and I will see you in about 20 minutes. I love you guys.